It's a tradition that stretches back to 1934, and today we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration with a first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and it is a classic. The Packers and the Lions on EA Sports. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys ready to get things started here on Thanksgiving Day. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL. And he has proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do, sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
In motion goes the tight end. Gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
180.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete here. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Play action. It's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ready? It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. Looking to throw again on second down. Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Packers first down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Packers had 8-3 now. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
First down. First and 10 at the 32.
On play action. Love to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
Here now a third down and 8.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now Love.
Third down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brendan McManus on for the Packer field goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 15 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Off play action. Here's Goff. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Packers' 30-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Jahmyr Gibbs. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A 4-yard gain.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Our game here, the first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and maybe more importantly for all of us at EA Sports, it kicks off the NFL's honoring of our namesake, John Madden. They've dubbed this the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration. Coach, of course, called so many of these Thanksgiving Day games in Detroit, also in Dallas, 20 in all. And his love of football and family and turducken, it really shined through. So Charles and I happy to try as best we can to carry on the tradition here on this great American holiday. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Packers first down.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake. Here's Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Love now. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to adapt.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now it's gone. It's complete to Williams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here goes tonight. 120.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 9 here. To the air again. Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
43. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Packers first down.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 3. McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Sheds off the tackle. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Play action. It's Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw. Goff. That's complete to Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense and receiver Jaden Reed headed onto the field. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reed. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Packers. First down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He was covered by
Second and 10.
Ready, ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Now third down and 7.
a 3-yard pickup. And it's
Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Packers first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down. Green
Looking
Bay.
to throw. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
Okay, ready?
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
Set. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that one too far in. Front, he couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now McManus will line up for the field goal.
It's fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead stretches, 16-3 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Now Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. That is caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gibbs straight ahead. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Gone. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To Williams on a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Xavier McKinney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. In motion goes Patrick. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Bates' kick is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
An 8-yard pickup.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And the Packers first down.
On play action. Love to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stop. Set. Ready. Black 40. Drill. 52. Stand.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Detroit back in possession of the football. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And from the 34, here's second and 4.
Second and 4.
To throw is Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
For a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's a second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons In there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
We go tonight.
Goff now looks to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now gone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brock Wright from a yard out. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Lions 18.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Love. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set, ready.
To throw now, here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Love, they go play action now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
That's another Packers first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Play fake. Here's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
Love will sneak it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
52 blue.
Off the play fake, Love. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The kick by McManus is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as they'll get this up past the 35-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
39-yard line.
Now Goff. And that's caught by Williams.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now it's Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Detroit Lions first down.
Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Here's 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Back to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At the Packers' 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. Brings up third and...
They'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. So a win here for the Packers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for Green Bay, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.